What's up, my fart smells and smart fellas? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna yap about Monkey Raft for a little bit. So yeah, I was actually planning to make this video like 2 days ago, but unfortunately for the past 2 days I've been addicted to playing this game. So spoiler alert, the game is actually pretty good, alright? I think it's like a solid 7 out of 10. There's like one major problem that's dragging it back, so I guess speaking of major problems, let's just jump right into them before we get to the good stuff. And honestly, there aren't that many major problems with the game. I only have like a couple of nitpicks. But there is one, as I said, there is one major problem. And that one major problem is the lack of golden bananas that you get in this game, okay? And if you guys don't know, in Monkey Raft, you have golden bananas are like the main currency of the game, right? It's how you buy all your cosmetics and all of your little hats and earrings and jewelry and skins and all that crap. But unfortunately, in my opinion, you just don't get enough golden bananas during a playthrough, okay? I mean, you can still like run around the map and like get a couple of golden bananas here and there if you might happen to find them across the map. But other than that, there just aren't many good ways of getting golden bananas, if you know what I'm saying. And I think there will be a way to really easily fix that. And that way would be to just make it so that when you end a round, when you end a game, no matter whether you win or lose at that game, you get a certain amount of golden bananas. And obviously the amount of golden bananas you get would be dependent on like what difficulty you selected and how many rounds there were. And, it would also depend on whether you won or lost the game. Yeah, I just think that would be a really easy way to fix all this. At the end of a round, you just get a certain amount of bananas. But yeah, other than that, it's a pretty good game. I mean, I guess I haven't explained yet what the game is about, but if you guys are confused as to what I'm yapping about here, Monkey Raft is a game where your whole goal is, the whole story of the game is that you're a monkey that's on a raft, obviously, and you can play you can play in multiplayer. You can have between 1 and 8 monkeys on your raft. I usually play solo, but sometimes multiplayer is pretty fun too. But anyways, the point is, you're a monkey or a group of monkeys on a raft, and you're trying to sail from Africa to South America, and find a new land after the food in your land became scarce or whatever. And yeah, it's a pretty cool game. And in each round of the game, you can choose how many rounds you want there to be. You can choose for there to either be 3 rounds you can choose there to be like between 3 rounds and 50 rounds in a game, right? And yeah, so the point is, after every round, you make it to something called the Monkey Island. And at the end of each round, when you make it to the Monkey Island, you can go and get a certain upgrade to one of your stats. You can go to like a little genetic point station, and you can evolve one of your stats. It can either be intelligence. There's a big ass Shrek outside my window. I'm sorry if you guys hear that. But anyways, as I was saying, at the end of each round, you can either upgrade your intelligence, you can upgrade your strength, or you can upgrade your dexterity. Strength, the main thing that strength does is it increases your damage and health, and I think it increases your stamina. No, it doesn't increase your stamina. I think dexterity increases your stamina. But anyways, yeah, the strength increases your damage and your HP. Intelligence increases your poison immunity, and it also gives you a bunch of unlocks. You can unlock like a bunch of raft parts and tools with it. And with dexterity, your ranged damage gets increased. You swim faster. Your boat moves faster. And there's also a couple of other little minor things. But those are like the main things that every stat upgrades, right? And with every stat, obviously, whichever one you upgrade at a certain level, you can get some pretty cool upgrades, right? But anyways, my main strategy with this game, usually when I'm playing, is to invest most of my points into dexterity because ranged weapons are really, really, really fucking good in this game, especially the bow. I don't know how to craft a gun yet because in order to craft a gun, you need to get gunpowder in the game, and I just have no fucking idea how to get gunpowder. Like, I destroyed every plant, I killed every monster, and I just don't know how to get gunpowder. But yeah, that's my only issue there. But yeah, ranged weapons are OP. Like for example, a bow, it's really, really good. But yeah, anyways, after each round, you make it to the Monkey Island, and judging by the story of the game, you actually stay at that Monkey Island for a few million years before, again, food becomes scarce and you have to leave, and you have to find a new island, and then you complete that round, and you find a new island again, and then you stay at that island for a few million years and a few generations, and then you go to the next island, and 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 it goes on and on like that until you finish the game. And yeah, the one thing that actually doesn't make sense about the story is the fact that you stay at each island for like, I think, hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years, which makes sense, obviously, because like at the end of each round, you have to evolve, and obviously to evolve, you have to go through like a couple of generations of monkeys, right? But the thing that doesn't make sense is that, first of all, you're still alive after all those millions of years, which I guess could be explained with, you just possessing like a new monkey from the future, right? You possess the body of a new monkey from the future. But the one thing that doesn't make sense is that your raft is still intact after millions of years. Like after millions of years, your raft would fucking dissolve in the water. Not a single crumb of it would be left. Now, obviously, I understand why they made it so that you don't start over from a new raft in each round, because then if you started over with a new raft and um, progressing in the game would be pointless. Like the game would just not be nearly as fun. But it's just a little weird nitpick with the story that I have. But it's not that huge of a deal. Yeah, I think Golden Bananas are way bigger of a deal, but I already talked about those, so I won't drabble too much more about them. Um, but yeah, and yeah, anyways, after you reach the final island, after you make it through the final gauntlet with lots of sharks and little wardens and whatnot, you make it to the end of the game, and you beat the game and you get XP and whatever, and woohoo, EP, I guess. Um, but yeah, anyways, one of the main challenges that I've been trying to do is I've been trying to complete the game. On expert difficulty with the maximum amount of rounds. So that's expert difficulty with 50 rounds. I've been trying to do that for a long time, and unfortunately, one time I got kind of sort of close. I got like halfway through to around like 25 or 30, and I stopped in like 20 fucking landmines at the same time, and they all blew me up, and it was a pretty tragic defeat after that. But yeah, really unfortunate. But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, this game is pretty cool. I suggest you guys give it a try if you're at all interested. And yeah, the one last suggestion that I have to make for the game is that I would love to see a system where you could choose the amount of rounds that you want in a game with like a slider. So that you can choose like anywhere between 1 and 50 rounds. And you don't have to choose either one round or not. I mean, 3 and 50 rounds. Yeah, sorry, let me restart that whole sentence. I would like there to be a system where you could have a slider that allows you to choose between having 3 and 50 rounds in your game, so you can have anywhere between 3 and 50. So you don't have to choose exactly between 3, exactly between 5, exactly between 10, and exactly between 50. So you can have like a little slider where it allows you to either have like 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 and 14 or, however many rounds you would like up until 50, right? But yeah, that's really all the comments I have to make about this game. So yeah, go play, guys, and that's it. See you later.